Good evening, Jamestown. Welcome back to another JCTV update. We are glad to have you with us. I'm Keely and I hope you all are having a fantastic night so far. Coming up in campus activities are a few events that you will not want to miss. On Friday, a piano recital will take place at 7 o'clock in the Denault Auditorium. The performance will be starring Jamestown College students Sierra Ravinius and Lexi Weber. Please make sure to stop by and hear what these talented students have to share. And speaking of performances, on Saturday, stand-up comic Darren Streblow will be making an appearance here in Jamestown that will be sure to please. His act will begin at 7 p.m. in the Denault Auditorium of the Ryland Fine Arts Center. Streblow's hilarious skits allowed him to open for Weird Al Yankovic, James Gregory, and Brad Stein. He also starred in the comedy show Bananas TV in 2005. Having been to one of Streblow's performances, I can assure you that your stomach will be aching from laughing so hard, and maybe you'll be lucky enough to even get a hug from him like I was during his interactions with the audience. So come on out for a night of nonstop laughter and fun with Darren Streblow. Also, remember to mark your calendars and keep free February 10th through the 12th, because these are the nights that Jamestown College will be putting on the hilarious production, The Nerd. This play will be student-directed by senior Jordan Wolf and will feature many of Jamestown's brightest and funniest talents. The play will open each night at 7:30 in the Denault Auditorium of the Ryland Fine Arts Center. Tickets will be $7 for this performance, which you can start reserving today by calling the Jamestown College box office at 701-252-3467 extension 2435, sending an email to tickets@jc.edu, or by visiting the college home website www.jc.edu and clicking on the community link and then the Ryland box office link. And now, moving on to national news, last night President Barack Obama delivered his second State of the Union address. In his speech, which was broadcast to millions, he made sure that his point of unity was loud and clear in stating, "We will move forward together or not at all." The president appealed to the newly divided Congress and to the nation by calling for higher standards in education, technology, and research, comparing this era to the time of Sputnik, where we must come together to be a leader in the world of innovation. President Obama spent the majority of his time speaking about the economy, which is still his top concern with Americans today. His proposition to deal with the still stressed economy is to crack down on superfluous spending, although specifics were not completely addressed. All in all, the president instilled in Americans his continuing dream to first of all invest and to ensure that no matter who is in Congress or who has the power, that our future is of the highest priority. And now we will take a look at your 5-day extended weather forecast. Tomorrow will be cloudy and a bit breezy with a high reaching 32 and a low of 21. Friday will be cloudy with a chance of snow. However, the high will reach 37 degrees. On Saturday, the clouds will stay around, although it will be much colder as the high dips down to 12 degrees. On Sunday, highs will continue to drop as we expect a high of only 3 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. And on Monday, the high will sink again, skies will be partly sunny, and we will see a high of 2 degrees and a low of -9. And in college sports news, the JV men's basketball team faced Concordia College last night, but unfortunately were unable to capture a victory. The battle came out to be a close one with the final score of Concordia 68 and Jimmy's 65. Hopefully the Jimmies will be able to make up for their loss this Saturday as they take on Mayville at 12:30 here at home in the Hansen Center. Also competing this Saturday will be the men and women's track and field teams. They will be heading to Moorhead, Minnesota to partake in the Cobber Invitational, which will begin at noon. This will mark only the 3rd meet for the Jimmies' so far impressive indoor season. Tune in Monday to find out the results. The men and women's varsity basketball teams will also be in action this Saturday as they hit the road to battle against Dickinson State. The women's game will commence at 5 o'clock and the men will follow at 7 o'clock. And competing a little bit further away from home is the women's wrestling team, who left earlier this week to drive down to Atherton, California. The Jimmies will start competing in the WCWA National Championships this Saturday. Well, thank you, Jamestown, again for tuning in to us here at JCTV, where we love connecting the campus to the community. I'm Keely Gross, and I wish you all a wonderful evening.